Hey everybody, it's about 1:10 and I'm headed over eventually to San Francisco, although I'm in Oakland right now, to join friends in the Women's March. So right now, these marches are going on all around the country. I hope someone does a total crowd count. I mean, I would be surprised if the number didn't come somewhere in the 10 million range, because you have these marches going on in many big cities, and in Washington alone there's got to be a million. They said 250,000, but just looking at it, that's a million, right? So there's definitely a great energy in the air and helicopters in the air, but people are out there. And I really believe that this is a continuation of a kind of a national shock that we have Donald Trump as president, because no one went to the inauguration, basically, and like 250,000 people. That's it. And as someone pointed out, a healthy smattering of those were people who were opposed to Donald Trump, not for him. And then you have 10 million people that didn't vote for him. 3 million more voted for Hillary Clinton, but the remainder voted for some other candidate. And even among those who didn't vote, some of them didn't vote because they assumed Clinton would win. That was the reason. That was what was happening. And surprise, she didn't. So now Trump walks in, signs these executive orders, which if you add them up, basically don't help you save money on your mortgage, and most likely over time, because I don't think they're actually going to get a replacement bill. If they do, I'll be surprised, because I don't take them seriously. Make your health care expensive, and mine too. Again, geez, man, horrible stuff. I mean, why is it that all the laws worth fighting for are ones that basically save lives? I mean, you've got the seatbelt bill, people railed against that. Then the automobile companies, and I think 73 or prior to that, didn't want to have safe bumpers. Then, of course, there's the environmental protection rights, Now, some of you out there might scream, well, what about abortion rights? And okay, I see your point. I am for a woman's right to choose, but personally, abortion, if I had any say, I would say, hey, look, let's keep the baby, right? But that's not my choice. But my point is, the majority of laws are those that, the ones that people rail against, the ones that save lives, and the measures and initiatives. So, like the Affordable Care Act. So anyway, and they also or make life less expensive. So Trump talks about making life less expensive for people, and yet his first two actions don't show that he's serious about doing that at all. Shows that he just said that as a bunch of BS, and doesn't know how he's going to has no intention of getting there, which it appears to be this case, or doesn't know how he's going to get there, which I think is adjunctly related to the first part of my point as to why we don't have laws from him that would seem to make life less expensive and allow us to live longer. Well, anyway, stay tuned to Zenny62. Subscribe to Zenny62. I have a playlist, Women's March, or hashtag Women's March. People are walking down over here. I'm in Oakland. The raindrops are coming. I can feel the raindrops too. Rats, hate that. But I didn't bring an umbrella. I gotta buy an umbrella. Here comes the rain, folks. Oh boy. Stay tuned.